And it's a controversial move by Rishi Sunak. Suella Braveman has returned as the Home Secretary of Britain. This comes just a week after she resigned over the breach of ministerial code, where she also accused Liz Truss, the former Prime Minister, of broken pledges. That's the piece of breaking news that's coming in. I'm joined by Sanjay Suri reporting from London when it comes to this latest development that's coming in with Rishi Sunak now assuming the post of Prime Minister of Britain. Sanjay, has Rishi Sunak given more ammunition to the Labour Party, which was already all guns blazing when it came to the economy against the Conservatives?
Well, there is ammunition for Labour, most certainly. What India needs to be concerned about is whether there is ammunition and there is fireworks and confrontation in the way for India. The cabinet as formed has indications within it of a budding confrontation with India, and primarily through this reappointment of Suella Braveman as the Home Secretary. As you were pointing out a minute back, she had made very severely critical remarks about India and possible migration from India linked to the free trade agreement. Following that, she was prevailed upon or persuaded to pipe down on that, and at a Diwali function later, she said that she is going to be supportive of a good immigration from India, and immigrants from India have been a successful community here. But it is possible, and many people within the Conservative Party have begun to express this worry already, that she was persuaded to pipe down, but that she will now be encouraged by none other than Rishi Sunak to go back to the views she expressed earlier. This is entirely consistent with what Rishi Sunak himself has said. And I have been at many of the hustings where Rishi Sunak has said that any trade agreement must be linked with issues of migration. Clearly, the trade agreement being discussed is the one with India, and the migration issue has arisen with India over Indian overstayers. And so Rishi Sunak has been of the view that they should be sent back, and the India government should do more to take them back. This is going to put Britain and India on a collision course potentially, and even, we could say, likely.
Right. So even though Rishi Sunak is at the helm of affairs, it seems that his policies when it comes to immigration and especially dealing with India could be the most conservative. That is being indicated by Suella Braveman's return as Home Secretary. Sanjay, before I let you go, I want to talk about this aspect when it comes to the entire appointment of Rishi Sunak as Prime Minister of Britain. Now you've had two Prime Ministers, Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak, two Prime Ministers who weren't elected to the top office. They weren't elected to 10 Downing Street. And the Labour Party, with Keir Starmer at the helm, have demanded fresh elections. Many Labour leaders have made that pitch. What is the sense among the British public? Do you feel that they want fresh elections, they want a fresh mandate? And if so, then the advantage is in the Labour camp.
Well, nobody's in a hurry for an election now. At the moment, people are weary of all the turmoil and the turbulence at the level of leadership. It's not doing the Conservative Party any good. It's not doing Britain any good, certainly. People are very hungry now for a period of stability, and that is what they're looking for, and not for an election. Labour, of course, will want an election. Labour is on a high. It's been ahead of the Conservatives in the opinion polls, and it has the highest leadership it's had over the Conservatives in 40 years. They would clearly want an election, but Rishi Sunak is not about to call an election. He has said emphatically that he will not. So that a call for an election is a Labour demand, but it's not likely to go anywhere.
Right. Thank you, Sanjay, for getting us the latest on the political dynamics